Hello, and welcome to Clique Bait, where we show up in your inbox like a warlock shows up in your lap with Blink Shotgun.
Blink shotgunning is now a thing again, only for warlocks. Man, that's bullcrap. So there's a few things. We're gonna just dive right into this episode talking about the new season of Opulent Exotics. I have Capri Sting. Eric
Capris suck.
Yeah, no duh. But let me save that for myself. You have Astrocyte, correct?
Yeah, I have Astrocyte. It's great.
Before you get into your thing, from what I've seen in Crucible, I'm playing against Nova Warp Warlocks with Astrocyte. So before, Blink was more of a defensive tool. Now you can have
Now
an
it's
aggressive
the most
tool.
aggressive thing ever.
My problem is with Astrocyte, and I believe it's going to be receiving some type of nerf in coordination with Nova Warp, because you're getting because it's essentially in Nova Warp, it's a second teleport of your super ability, and it's ridiculous. Like, I think it's actually a little bit further, if I remember correctly. But the problem with it is that the distance you can it's
the opposite of the whisper problem.
I was gonna say, or I don't know what you mean by that, but let me finish this real quick. It's when they had the nerf Nova Warp, they had to nerf it because you could do too much for how much super energy you have.
Yeah.
This adds to that original issue where you get a free Nova Warp teleport by using your jump building. You can alternate the two so the cooldowns doesn't exist.
Yeah.
So also yes, I've been playing shotgun multiple times. You go on your thing about whisper, and then you can talk about
the Astrocyte verse is the inverse issue of the Whisper of the Worm, where we get a thing, and then they nerf it to the ground. D1, we got Blink, and it was great, and then they had to nerf it.
Then Astrocyte verse came out in Day 1, though.
Destiny 2, Blink comes in pre-nerfed, and Astrocyte verse removes the nerfs of Blink and makes it just as bad as it was at the beginning.
Does it improve cooldown, or is it only...
Yes, it improves cooldown. It fixes the radar issue.
I could see them...
You keep your radar now. You keep your Blink, and it barely has cooldown.
I know the radar, but I know about distance. I could see them increasing, maybe adding the cooldown back.
The main part of the exotic is that it kills the cooldown.
It really
is.
I would say more than the cooldown, it's the fact that you basically double your distance with Blink and you keep your radar. I think those are...
Yeah, they're fundamentals,
but then they have to remove something from that exotic, and if they remove the radar perk, that's dumb, because that doesn't fix any issues.
It does.
No, it doesn't.
The main problem with Blink, for most people, is that it disorients you when you're out of it.
What the...
That's why no one uses Blink, or no one used Blink.
People are just dumb then, I'm sorry, but, like...
It's the main problem with Blink.
I don't want to learn how to use it, so it's bad.
Yeah, that's the way people think.
Alright.
But, Astrocyte is just, hey, I get to keep my radar, and I go, triple the distance, awesome. Because, that's fine. And, naturally, shotguns are dumb.
Yeah.
So showing up in someone's lap and just saying, hey, you're gone, really doesn't make things nice for them.
Doesn't really. Alright, so as Eric said, Capri Stings suck. So the first thing is you have to play Night Stalker. If you're not playing Spectral Blades, you're not playing the right Night Stalker class in Crucible, apparently. My thing is, so what did Warlocks get in Season of Drifter?
Getaway Artist?
Getaway. Everybody got gauntlets last season.
Yeah,
this season,
you get gauntlets.
Hunters get gauntlets again, but Titans of Warlock get helmet and boots. Thank you. Now, as I'm thinking about this, I'm like, hey, you know what they could have added for the Hunter? Literally anything. They could have added Tarantella, Acleophage Symbio, Bones of Ao, everybody's favorite thing on Earth. They could have added Don't Touch Me. Actually, I had a good rework for it. I have Ask of the Third Man. Dance Machines, I had an idea for, sorry.
But...
What?
Capri.
Shut up.
Just
actually
eat your exotic slot and do nothing.
Where's the Capri thing? Because I want to talk about the original way it worked.
It's so bad.
Touch of M. Gain visibility after crouching in place for a short time. Melee attacking enemy behind while invisible delivers 4 times damage. Melee attacks apply a lingering damage effect. This was without going invisible. You got the lingering damage effect. So you got a free damage over time effect just from meleeing people.
Yeah.
Which was that was actually kind of useful.
If you manage to get a backstab with something dumb,
yes,
they die.
And the other thing is, if this still was the case where you could crouch and gain invisibility and then gain the 4 times melee attack, it was a universal exotic. It was not specific to any subclass. That's why it was so good.
Do you not get the invisibility with crouch anymore?
No.
Really, they took that off. I mean, I don't know. I don't play Hunter, or at least haven't played my Hunter.
What season is this? Opulence.
Yeah.
I spelled it right, Chubb.
Good job. Yeah, let's see what it does.
Touch of M. Punching someone with full melee energy will instantly cast Smoke Bomb. Gain True Sight while in your Smoke Bomb effect. Yeah, dude. So it consumes your melee charge. Do you see the issue?
It eats your melee.
Okay.
Does it just replace your melee with Smoke Bomb regardless of what class you're on?
I guess.
That's
I don't know what it means by Smoke Bomb. I don't know if it's the invisible Smoke Bomb or what's it. I didn't use it. Or I tried to use it, and I realized it was completely useless. And
yeah, that's a good decision. They're just like, yeah, nah.
Let me go down my list of exotics I want. ATS-8 Tarantella. Now, this was the continuation of the exotic helmet. Take reduced arc damage from Minions of Darkness, arc grenades, and arc blade recharge faster.
I immediately see a problem with this.
I have another world.
Risk Runner.
Arc grenades and arc
Take
damage.
reduced arc damage. So then you're just literally running into arc for fun.
Who uses Risk Runner though in PvP?
PvP probably not, but like.
I mean,
PvE,
you're not gonna be using this in PvE because Arc Shard is not good in PvE. And sorry. Let me play like this. The only time I play Arc Shard in PvE is I throw on Liar's Handshake, another useless exotic by the way, and I will just do that for like forge activities and crap, like nothing seriously endgame. For non-serious endgame activities, maybe that's slightly relevant, but for actual endgame activities, no, not really. Then Arc Grenades and Arc Blade charging faster, that is essentially the same effect as I Have Another World, but instead Super Energy Recharge. And
I
don't want...
I Have Another World recharges super faster, because it's an ability.
Oh, wait, it does?
I believe so. I might be wrong on that, but I believe so.
It would be a worse I Have Another World, but they could probably put something else with it, let's say...
Yeah.
Getting... I don't know. But my point is, Tarantella is another something they could have reworked, remastered, like they did with Kepler Sting, but not have it suck. The Acleophage Symbiote.
Remember that not being...
Okay, Glowing Gun gains one additional shot per use, but the thing is, it reduced your super time, or it would consume the meter faster. But I think in Destiny 2, Golden Gun actually does kind of have a short duration on 3-shot, and 6-shot's really short, but 3-shot is still not that much time. You don't gain super energy back, so like what you do 6-shot. So I think this would be fine just getting an additional shot.
See, the thing that actually makes this better for Destiny 2 than it was for Destiny 1, Destiny 1, your endgame PvP was 3v3.
Yeah.
And you got one shot per thing, and it gave you a safety net.
Yep.
This would now, for your 3-shot build, give you one shot per enemy.
Yeah.
So if you were actually good at putting your shots in, you could wipe a team.
It would work. Like, it actually makes sense.
But like, if that's just like, I want to use my exotic slot to give me a chance to team wipe, instead of just being like, hey, shut up, let me finish before you...
I'm sorry, it's... Okay, continue.
Let me finish.
No.
Like, it gives you the chance to be like, hey, I'm going to carry this round.
Yeah.
Instead of,
and then you
if you whiff a shot, then you whiffed a shot, and then you don't get the safety net.
Sniped because Golden Gun does the super armor.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But that just happens regardless of what you do. Now I'm going to steal this from you. Bones of Ayo!
I don't care about saying. So, if you didn't play D1, it's a shame. Bones of AO literally was upgrades, double jump with additional jump, which is wrong. It gave it gave you an additional jump save. I was on Hunter. I had vertical jump. I got an additional vertical jump. I got an additional straight jump. I got an additional small jump with my triple jump.
Yeah.
Crucible people run triple jump with bones just because it gave you so much more map ability. For it, insane. I remember using it a lot.
I actually didn't use it for triple jump.
What?
I didn't use Bones of AO for triple jump. I used it for the strafe jump.
I heard, that's a big thing, but I think I personally found triple jump better because for mobility in air, like if you're playing aggressively.
I did that, but I did it so that I would jump towards people and then Bones of AO away from them twice. And it was really dumb, and because people don't expect you to retreat when you're being aggressive.
So, don't touch me.
Don't touch me. Also known as the Bane of the Crota.
Taking damage from melee attack makes you briefly invisible. Okay, honestly, this perk is gonna get flushed down the toilet. It's going out in the garbage. It
sucks so bad.
We're completely reworking this.
It's good for one thing.
Throwaway.
That's it.
Yeah, but no, let's put it like this. What would... What would you do for this?
It just reminds me of something.
What?
Hunters basically lost all of their invis cool stuff from D1.
Yeah.
And now they're just cowboys.
Yeah. No.
That sucks.
No, Eric, really? I couldn't tell you. I didn't know that for the past, how many years I've been playing Hunter? Like,
it feels really bad that they lost the one thing they had for...
That we lost Blink.
We lost Blink. You don't
we
get
lost
that
being
anymore.
the fastest class in the game.
Rip.
We lost good Night Stalker.
Gone.
We lost good Arc subclass.
You lost Tether actually... Well, no, you never had that. You never had it so Tether actually solves the problem you're trying to shut down before it kills you.
On D1, though... No, on D1, it was very short. It was... The delay is maybe, like, half a second. Destiny...
So you lost that
Oh, yeah. We lost actually having a reliable super shutdown. So, but we...
just eat a hammer
And
it's
with
gone.
Blade Barrage... do you know people still complain about Super Armor and Super Blade Barrage?
It's a shutdown. Yeah, we've talked about that.
Oh, yeah, we did. We
It's a
didn't
shutdown super. It's like, yeah, you should be able to shut down supers with
You
the super.
shouldn't... Whatever. So my point is, don't touch me. Dude, listen, I will I would just take this effect over Khepri Sting, because then it's universally
I
okay.
think you take anything over Khepri Sting.
Mask of the Third Man. Somebody said, oh, isn't this just, Rainflux? I'm like, no, Rainflux restores energy on kill. Mask of the Third Man, it says Arc Blade attacks. Arc Staff attacks would use less energy.
That
This
kind of does the
means-
same thing, but...
Basically, the way they should just make this exotic is in Arc Blade, or Arc Staff, sorry. I miss Arc Blades.
Make it Spectral Blade.
I miss Arc Blade. I genuinely do miss Arc Blade.
We'll
Arc
never get it
Staff
again.
attacks consume less energy, but you put it as if you're using Whirlwind Guard, spinning it doesn't consume as much energy, but it still consumes a significant amount of energy when you reflect something.
Yeah.
Also, here's why I want Blanket for Arcshire. Either give us a movement speed increase or increase the super duration for military. Because your super energy... I was saying, I've been using an Iron Baron this week, which we'll get into. The super just it doesn't last, like... I'm trying to put it. Like, I think the super duration is fine if we were ever so slightly faster. The problem was removing all of Hunter's mobility.
Is that your supers just die.
Because Hunters need fast super. Look at Spectral Blades and look at Archer and look at the movement speed difference.
The problem is that Spectral Blades, you can just mash button like a boss.
You still can, yeah.
Fly across the map
you
at
really
Mach
still
7 billion.
Yeah, I mean, you still can with that. But, I mean, it's also squishy. Really, really squishy now. So
Yeah, well, they fixed that problem.
That's how they bounce out.
It's just so fast.
But the thing is, with
and
Archer...
Archrider's just so not.
The other thing is Archer, it's not that durable as people think.
Oh yeah, no, you're running at them with a stick as you're made of glass, compared to Sunbro, just throwing hammers like a Chad and deleting your entire
team. And they
team.
have insane movement speed because it's a Titan.
They have movement, they have armor, they have everything you wish you had.
They have one-shot melee abilities.
They have one-shot melee abilities.
They have one-shot melee. No, actually, I want to finish up.
Yeah.
Radiant Dance Machines.
Yeah.
All right, so these kind of useless. You move more quickly while aiming your weapon. But my point is, they could remake these, I think, for Archshire as gain more. So you make them Stompies, but for Archshire. Make them
so you equip the Stompies and dismantle your Radiant Dance Machines.
No. You equip Radiant Dance Machines, and they should be Stompies on steroids for Archshires and Super.
That's
Only
dumb.
works in Super for Archshire. Yeah. Do I need to open up Destiny 2 and show you how slow you run as an Archer?
I know, I believe you, but
okay.
Don't make it the Radiant Dance Machines. Make it just a buff to that.
Buff to what?
Fix the problem. Don't just add an exotic
the thing
that
is,
fixes the problem.
Stompies don't. So this is how I feel right now. Stompies, like, I know everybody's like swears by them by movement speed and all. I'm like, I'm not sure about that one, Chief, because
as long as your boots have traction, you probably live.
Shut up.
Watch them add them. Like all this stuff that you want, these Radiant Stompy machines, whatever,
for Archer.
And then not give them traction, so you can't play the video game as right.
I don't even have Stompies anymore because I don't like Stompies because of the jump height it changes. If there's some way to disable the jump height difference and you gain the increased mobility. Okay, can I just say real quick? Hunters, since the start of D2, all of our armor was always mobility based. which does nothing. If you still think that mobility changes sprint speed, go watch a YouTube video from, I think, like 1 or 2 years ago now, because that's when people realized, oh, we're idiots. I knew this since I've been playing Hunter day one. On Destiny 2.
Was it a jump height, and that's it?
No, not stompies. Mobility is walk speed and jump height.
Walk speed as well. I knew it did jump height.
It increases your strafe speed. That's how people view it as. I view it as it's useless on Hunter.
On Hunter, probably. On other classes, it moves your head around a little bit.
It should only Hunter, it should increase your sprint speed. All the other classes are fine. The other classes...
So what you're saying is that they should make the other stats for the other classes? Because you can't just give Hunters things.
But what if...
With something that
Okay, here's the thing, though. Look at Hunters in the Crucible. Look at Warlocks and Titans in the Crucible.
Your visual does not translate over a podcast.
Not wrong.
So what he did was hold his hand really, really low for Hunters, and on the other hand was the god classes in his mind.
Warlocks and Titans.
Warlocks and Titans.
Because
that's a problem.
It really
apparently.
is. I mean, you're a Warlock, so you don't see the issues.
I play Warlock, but I noticed the issues.
Like,
Blade Barrage needs another nerf. I'm kidding.
I'm gonna punch you. I really am about to punch you. Looking at the just Hunters right now in the Crucible, Hunters have Spectral Blades. And...
Slovomom needs to be faster, change my mind.
Yeah, true. Alright, no.
Go on.
Okay, so Hunters in the Crucible will have Spectral Blades and...
That's it. Blade Barrage, kinda.
Yes, arguably, but most time there's a reason why in comp you see 3 Spectral Blades and maybe 1 Blade Barrage if it's a team of 4 Hunters.
Hence,
because the thing is with Spectral Blades is it has a strong neutral game.
Mm-hmm.
With you get wall hacks, which I as a Hunter main, I hate playing Spectral Blades. I think it's a boring subclass. It's just not fun. Yada. And you need to lose True Sight when you exit invisibility. There's
fair.
no reason you should have wall hacks after losing your stealth. Mm-hmm. It makes sense when you're invisible. I can land my shot, then it's like, oh, I missed. Now you shouldn't still be able to see people through walls.
Yeah, that's fair.
With True Sight. But looking at Arcshire, looking at Golden Gun. One of the Golden Gun trees that has the bomb tree, right? Has 3 times charm, more precision kills or something like that. That's okay in neutral game. Is it good? Nah, it's okay.
How about Explosive Knife?
Shut up. And it's the best. It is arguably the best knife on Gunslinger.
That's fair, but is it as fun as the headshot refund knife?
We don't have 1-shot melee abilities, Eric, so it doesn't matter.
Just 2 shots at the last word, throw a knife?
Yeah, because I'm
Get them montages. See, I never said good, I said fun.
Shut up.
And when you land it, it's fun.
I'm talking about good.
I prefer fun.
Alright, so let's talk about Peregrine Greaves and how...
Yay!
Let's talk about how they made a Titan 1-shot ability. One-shot even more.
Have you ever wanted to punch somebody out of their super? Have you ever wanted to watch somebody channel the energy of stars in their body and then just decide, I'm gonna jump up and hit them with my knee, and they're gonna not exist anymore? Then the Peregrine Greaves are for you, and you will make an entire lobby sad all at once.
So, you know how...
It's so good. I love it.
Warlocks have 1-shot grenade abilities.
Yeah.
Titans have 1-shot melee abilities.
Mm-hmm.
Hunters don't have anything.
Hunters actively lost.
And then they made the Titan 1-shot ability better. Which...
Do I see myself running this over the, I don't remember what the name of the helmet is called. Helm of whatever.
Helm of Endless Light?
No, that's...
No, wait, Helm of Sand 14?
No, the...
Helm of what?
The Infinite Shoulder Charge.
No, yeah, Insurmountable Skull Fort.
Yeah, that one.
I mean, on console I see that working. On PC, you gotta get bad players.
If you ever want to just laugh...
Oh, was that because that's the majority of Destiny player base there?
Yeah.
Okay,
if you ever want to just laugh for a couple minutes, go into Rumble on your Titan.
Mm-hmm.
Put on Insurmountable Skull Fort.
You assume I
just shoulder charge.
Yeah.
Just shoulder charge. You will win matches that you shouldn't win because people don't know how to deal with getting shoulder charged. And it's hilarious because the longer the match goes on, the easier it gets. Because people start freaking out when they see you.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And it just makes me cry every time, and you get so much hate mail.
So, my point is talking about the exotic stuff. So I gotta look up the docket because I think we've gone very far off topic.
Oh, no, we've dug deep into these exotics.
The point is I was making with the exotics is that the last 2 seasons, Titans and Warlocks have both gotten equally strong exotics. Hunters, on the other hand, have gotten 2 pair of gauntlets. I know some people say, oh, cross counters are okay. They don't actively say, though, it is... I was trying to figure out what the heck you're doing that. I saw it happen on my screen. People don't actually say that, what should we call it? Like, I heard some people that say, oh, I use Liar's, or not Liar's Handshake. Is it Liar's Handshake?
Dude, I don't know.
Wait, what's the hunter?
You're the hunter. Lucky Pants.
Shut. Shut. Liar's Handshake, that's what it is.
That's striking everyone though.
You made me lose my train of thought with that statement.
Nice. Liar's Handshake.
And yeah, I kept saying, like, I hear people say, like, oh, Liar Handshake is okay. But my problem is with Hunter Exotics is you either have really specific ones, Oathkeeper, for example, or Shards of Galenor, excuse me, or you have generic ones, which are, why wouldn't you be using these all the time, which are Dragon Chow, Stompies, Frosties. There's a reason why these are...
Yeah, like...
Because there's no... The only time you switch to a specific... Like, Oathkeepers is if you're like me and you run meme bows, or you run Late Monarch and you want to bully people and you want to cyber bully. That's usually the reason you're running Oathkeepers, because you're running Late Monarch. But with any other... I mean, I've seen some people running with Hush, but my point is like, unless you're running Late Monarch, there's really no reason to run Oathkeepers. I know some people, like, you say, oh, it's a crunch to run Oathkeepers.
Well, yeah, but like, if you just want to meme, who cares? But like...
Want to talk about crutch?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But like, Controversial Hold is
you
good.
Want to talk about
So here's the thing.
Like...
I think what you're getting at, on your point, I don't know, I could be wrong, is that the generalist exotics for hunters are infinitely better than the specific ones for hunter, whereas the other classes,
except for Mechanure Strixleys,
right,
that's
well,
excluded.
We can get that later.
Yeah.
But as opposed to the other classes, in which their generalist and their specific ones are really good.
Like, the thing is when I play Archshire, if I have a chance to in Crucible, I will try to switch my Rain Flux, like there's no tomorrow. But 90% of the time, I don't have the time in the match to take a minute mid, like, oh my god, I switch over my chess piece, and then go back to run, and then pop super and run. This is only, if I can time it for when I die, yeah, I'll go for it. But the thing is, in Crucible match, and a lot of time already, I'm not, it sound like I'm, like, look at me, I'm not dying as much anymore. I've generally improved over, like, the past months of just playing Crucible. I've been, the weapons, yeah, my point is here, is that, yes, you can arguably say, oh, why don't you just switch to it? But the thing is that you have inventory load time. You have the risk. You have the risk of you maybe of delaying something for your team. You run the risk of if you have to pop a super melee, you're not gonna have it equipped, obviously.
Do you know what I would like to see? Equipment presets. Equipment preset 1, 2, and 3 that you can set in orbit.
When you die.
And then in your Ghost and your Guardian down screen, you can pick preset 1, 2, 3.
Yes and no. Like,
I would like to see it. I get that it's not in the game currently, but like my
point. Even with that though, like that still wouldn't fix the issue of Hunter armor really does suck.
Well, yeah, but it fixes the issue of like ever present. Oh, let's switch this because exotic switching is such an integral part of this game at this point.
No, regeneration speed of your grenade, melee, and burst abilities.
Okay, in the thing it just said abilities, so...
So
that's fine.
I was just thinking about Eye of No World, so... I just wanted to look at this thing. So we have Eye of No World, we have... Controversial Holds.
Compared to pretty much everything, Transversal stats are alright, and then they're not.
They are ridiculously good. The movement speed increase is...
Sprint speed increase, that thing that hunters don't get.
I think it's... I don't... Anybody who actually... yes. Hold on, no. My thing is, for anybody who actually listens to this, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure that Transversal Steps, I think, have a higher speed increase than Hunters with Stompies. Or it's just that Warlocks are already the fastest class in the game.
Deal with it.
It seems like that. Now, Geomags... Oh, what's that? Let me give you the last 1/6 of your super... No, 1/8, like 1/6, 1/8... Sorry, 1/7, 1/8 of your
There's
super.
a reason it's called close
for
enough.
Free. Like, that...
And then also make your beam so much better.
And then, yeah, increases duration, so it...
Increases duration on contact, so...
Like, especially in a quick play environment or an Iron Baron environment, that is really significant. Like, that's not...
You keep a lot of super...
increases your duration of your super?
Increases your duration.
If only a certain subclass had that.
Nah, don't...
Arc Strider.
Don't worry, you'll never get it.
I know.
You will never be allowed
that's my point.
to have it.
Like, you look at the leagues of exotics...
Hollow Fireheart. Dude, it's the worst because you get shafted on every... We don't talk about...
Oh, yeah.
We
No,
don't talk
OEM,
about OEM.
that has not been changed since its nerf, changed my mind.
It hasn't.
Yeah, it's still broken.
Because I still see the debuff that has burned a hole into my screen called Marked for Revenge or Vengeance. And every time it makes me sad because I know I'm going to be hunted and tunneled like there's no tomorrow.
We have to
do other things. We have to talk about not exotics.
Alright, Iron Banner. Oh well, we're gonna talk about
Dang it.
Alright, Iron Banner. So if you've been living under the rock for the past week, Iron Banner has been running rampant with the Lord of Wolves. Now, this is an issue on PC, but not an issue on not as much of an issue as console.
I don't have much input. I have been away most of this week and weekend.
Because you suck.
So I have not put time into Iron Banner, which I will probably be farming out tomorrow in a desperate attempt to get at least something.
So they... Lord of Wolves has a perk now, where you hold square to reload your weapon, and you get Release the Wolves, which shoots a 10-round burst of a shotgun, air quotes, at like near chaperone max range with its perk active.
Yeah.
Did you know you can 2 burst, or you can 1 burst and a half all supers, basically?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Question, how much ammo do you start with now?
15 on Lord Wolves.
Oh, okay. So enough to take out a super.
You have enough to take out a kill, and you have enough to get a kill right off the bat, and you just activate permanent. And with, I think, Ammo Finder, you get like 15 to 20 shots per special brick pickup.
That's fine.
For everybody's running shotguns and special weapons in Crucible, yeah, that's perfectly fine. So Iron Baron's been running rampant with Lord Wolves, and this is such an issue. They're making a Triumph and exclusive emblems. One is like, if you can use Lord Wolves as much, you're gonna get this. But if you're a scumbag, you use Lord Wolves, you get the other one. And they're making this a thing. And my problem is we're not getting this patched until, I think next month. They said July. I think.
Probably.
No, I think that's what they said in the thing they released. My point is to this: do you remember when Rat King was a problematic exotic and they had to disable it?
Well, that's because they literally broke Crucible.
Yeah, and they had to disable it for everybody in the game.
Yeah.
Do you remember when people were abusing the Braid Tech glitch to get infinite mod components and they had to disable it for everybody in the game?
Don't worry about it.
Do you remember when everybody got Wasteplay early, then they had to disable it until they could put the official, you don't have the required exclusive, like it says something now. Before they disabled in game like a couple days after. My point is why don't they just disable Lord Wolves until then? Because I'm not gonna lie, no offense to you, but like the console players, it's not that bad. You like it? No, like just no.
Well, it's the issue of like, hey, what if console players complained about Luna, and then it was gone?
Yeah.
Would you be alright with that?
Again, I will say this about the Luna Saddle and Not Forgotten Nerf. I don't agree with how they handled it. I think it's one of the worst decisions they've made in recent times.
Well, yes, but what if before that, like a month before that, they just said, no, you can't use the gun anymore? I think that'd be terrible. Because if you don't know that, and then you roll that weapon as a drop and it's disabled...
They could disable it between platforms.
What?
They could disable on different platforms, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no,
they did it with Wave Splitter.
Yeah, exactly. So they're able to do that. That's not an issue.
I guess. They could.
Because I'm pretty sure I do have
a disabled
proof in my vault. My point is that I have a Wasteler that
you're not
in my vault that I'm not supposed to have.
When is that actually supposed to drop?
Not until Shadowkeep comes out, because this is until the end of the exclusivity deal.
Correct.
But again, my point is with this is that they can differentiate disabling weapons between consoles. So there's again no excuse to not disable the weapon.
I mean, I still think disabling a weapon should be the last resort.
Waiting a month for a weapon that's ruining comp playlist,
fair,
that's ruining quick play, that's ruining
That's
rumble,
fair,
that's ruining
but look
every
at Luna.
crucible game.
Look at Luna. Luna did the same dang thing, and they didn't disable
I
that.
know, but it's
because Destiny's more than complacent to just leave Crucible die.
no. Here's the thing. Here's the thing: is with Luna's Not Forgotten, now everybody had it.
A lot of people have Luna.
A lot of people started to get Luna around the time it started to actually become popular. No. Yes, a lot of people have Luna. But you say a lot of people, but it's probably. I'm trying to think. How about this? It's not. Do you remember the Prometheus Lens weekend?
Yeah.
This is the same case as that.
Mm-hmm.
But
sure.
this is a patch. They patched that in 3 or 4 days, maybe under that.
I just want to see them actually patch the weapon balancing faster. Like, I want to see them prioritize.
But they literally said, "Oh yeah, it'll be a month till we patch Lord Wolves." And when you again, like you're saying, like everybody kind of had Luna's Battle Not Forgotten. No, there's a difference between a high group, a majority of players having a weapon, but then everybody in the game having a weapon.
Well,
there's a difference between that.
Not everyone has Lord of Wolves. It's an exotic.
I'd say people.
Not everyone has rolled it.
People coming in on this season, I'd say, would have a good chance of not having if they haven't been playing, Destiny as their main game, which some people do, some people don't. But like,
there's a lot of exotics in the game. So like, I say it's easier to get something that has a guaranteed. Now, he's looking up stats to disprove me. But
no, because we did this with Luna's and Not Forgotten.
That's fair. 91%. And now you're going to do it again with the Luna, and it's still going to be low.
I mean... there we go.
1. Fail. That's fair. My point. The crux of my point. How many people are going to use the Lord of Wolves? How many people are on console? Where it's not as big of a problem. Can you check that as well?
I don't know how to use this website.
Alright, well don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Well, it's rated 2 stars. The Lord of Wolves is rated 2 stars.
Who says I want to like that?
Can you go to the Luna real quick?
The what?
Can you go to Luna?
Oh, okay.
It's 3.5 stars. I disagree.
Can you please not do that to the mic? Jesus Christ, our poor listeners. Wait, is there a review thing?
What? How is it 2 stars?
Is there reviews?
There are.
The shotgun is powerful. Wait, when did... This is...
2119. These are all...
This is post... This is pre-change.
Pre-change. It was awful.
No, this is pre the shotgun buff that made the best DPS in the game.
Yeah, so this was just when it was awful.
So okay, so that's how it's
and then these are all probably the God out of 10, extremely dominant hand cannon. Yeah, okay. Before the change.
Guy rated 3 stars. Was good for PvE
Who said it was useless in PvE?
3 stars until last word has arrived. Last word is allowed to. Yeah, I mean PC player. Yeah, I mean that's accurate.
Like. That guy was like totally useless in PvE. I'm like, are you serious?
PvE?
Yeah. Totally useless though? That's a little strong.
Highest rate PvP this month.
So they're review bombing the Traveler's Chosen into
I doubt
highest rated
I
PvP.
doubt this. Hold on a second. Hold on. You're right.
Yeah, it's just review bombs.
How though? How many reviews does it even have? It's only 2 reviews.
Yeah, that's why it... Yeah.
How does 2 reviews...
Because no one cared to look at it.
What's the... Oh, it doesn't even have a find rate because it knows they're
That's hilarious. That's actually hilarious.
Training I'm rising.
Is that an emblem highest rated PvE?
What?
Eternally Shine. What? This Justin like.gg sucks.
you have this, there's a chance you would not use any emblem for some time. Even the name and the emblem itself. I mean, that's really rare.
This website sucks.
Well, we can... I didn't come here for reviews. I came here for percentages of image.
How do we know they're good, though?
I use the sources I have access to, okay?
That's fine.
Okay? Also, where's our runtime?
This is a tangent.
We're on 35 minutes.
Tangent.jpg. Alright.
Alright.
Skip.
Iron Banner, Trash Fire, Fix Lower Walls, very fast. Guardian Con, we're going to go real quick. So, they have raised, I think... Actually, hold on. I don't want to misquote, because it's impressive.
Big bison dollars. Yeah, what did I actually raise? Because I'm curious now. What did they raise? Moon's Haunted. Moon. I'll talk about that.
Such a good idea.
I'll talk about Moon's Haunted when
Okay.
this is a thing. I love that the Moon's Haunted meme came out like days before NASA detects this thing in the actual moon.
Yeah.
And it just becomes this big dumb. Yeah, we warned you the moon was haunted. Oh. How about that?
Okay. St. Jude Play Live. 3.7 million raised for the kids of at St. Jude through Guardian Con. So, quick thing about that. So, you know Baru.
Of
right?
course, in a bar.
He had the block before Bungie. People were donating for the emblem before the block actually started.
Nice.
And they ended up... It's kind of funny. My point is that... Yeah, I was there during the Bungie block. They hit, I think, like... all their goals in, like, the first... I don't know how long. Let's say... I don't know how long the block lasts. Let's just say the block was 2 hours. I think, like, the first, like, half or, like, quarter of the block, they hit all their goals.
Nice.
Because they revealed new weapon art and all, but... Like,
is that what their goals were?
I mean, they had... I can actually pull it up. Like, they hit their goals really fast for the event.
Wholesome.
Yeah. Here he is. $10. Oh, so the incentive. So I donate for the $10 one because it's a Gambit emblem, but that was the gateway to knowledge.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Every $10,000, DMG eats sliced bread. That's a thing. 25K, they released the TWAB early. That's what we got there early. 50K is... So, 50 and 75K was a Shadowkeep weapon art reveal. 100K, Deej plays match, and then...
150K
DMG
has to get a
pretty
Destiny
sure they
tattoo.
hit!
Oh, man.
But, like, that was their incentives, and then there's other things you can enter for. This was a real thing. Is that if you pay $5,000, you and 2 friends... Obviously, this does not include, but, like...
A 3-player fire team. That's hilarious.
Or M5 Max.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, if only, that'd be so cool to go see.
Player choice wears Shaq's helmet for a match.
Oh yeah, that.
Invert controls for player choice. I assume these guys were doing like.
You had a guy on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. They were all playing the game. So from time to time, they would have to get up, rotate stations. They would have to deal with each other's controllers. They have to invert controls. Somebody would have to put on a Shaq's helmet where they could barely. It was fun to watch.
It sounds like a fun time.
My point is that there is
a lot of money.
Raised like 3.7 mil. I think Lupo himself. How much? He raised a ridiculous amount. Hold on a second.
It's good people.
Yeah, I mean Lupo's always been he was a really big guy back in T1. He's hasn't like too much. I'm kind of sad.
How much did he raise? Is that
Skinned glider? I can just do just regular tweets. He raised 900. So he nearly raised 1 mil on his own.
Dang.
Yeah. So I mean, but he's arguably one of the big. He's the Dr. Lupo Ninja. Like he's one of the top Fortnite guys, which makes sense.
What a lad.
Yeah, I know. But my point is, Guardian Con did really good things. Cool. All right, skirts, jackets, delivering. Woo! So,
how has it been?
December 20th.
6 months.
It's been 6 months, a half of a year. And they are sending it, or it's supposed to show up by this Friday. 2 days before the end of quarter 2. Please stop squeaking your chair.
I will try.
Please.
I'll try.
2 days before the end of quarter 2. And they say, between April to June.
Well, so technically. Can I go into the next one?
Yeah.
Do you know what else took 6 months to deliver?
What?
But missed their window by the longest time? Those Fallout 76 Deluxe Edition canvas bags.
Do they look like the original ones?
Oh, I have a picture, actually.
Oh, perfect.
They look so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a tweet. I can read the tweet out, too. But look at the bag for a second.
Jesus Christ. It looks like I went to I didn't even read the tweet. It looks like I went to a military surplus store, slapped the logo on it. Go ahead.
So they said, Struggle Russ on Twitter says, barely a step up over nylon. Thin cotton canvas, still single stitch. Logo looks like it's ironed on instead of screen printed, so don't wash it. Wife laughed at it. Basically matches the helmet materials quality. That's it. And this is the final nail in the canvas bag saga that has gone on after the initial, you're getting nylon.
And then Jim Sterling with his bit.
Yeah.
Oh, those were fun to watch.
The nylon badness.
Yeah. The
trash bag. Here's your support ticket that you dox yourself with.
Yeah. I'm going to pause real quick, so we're at 40 minutes, so we're going to move on to the BR mode, and then do you want to wrap up the rest, and we'll do a mini, 20 minutes? Thorns, I want to talk about, that's good stuff to talk about.
Actually, I'm going to finish up on E3.
Okay, go ahead, yeah.
Because E3 is...
Okay, we'll save the 76 BR mode, because we can start with something funny. Go ahead.
Yeah, we'll wrap up that in 2 words.
Okay.
It's
BR
bad.
mode, very bad. When you have everybody in the lobby, you still have to wait 10 minutes again.
Yeah, it's mandatory 10-minute wait time.
Yeah. Alright, go ahead.
It's bad. That's it. 76
don't play.
battle mode done.
76 should be dead in a hole somewhere. Alright, continue.
So, E3 happened.
Yeah.
What are you excited for about
Okay.
E3?
So, Smash DLC, like everybody else, Banjo-Kazooie got announced. The hero from Dragon Quest, or he's actually called the Luminary, but since they showed the multiple luminaries and there's now multiple luminaries, I understand why they just call them the hero. I don't blame them for that. Yeah, that's cool.
They were gonna catch hands no matter what they did with that.
Super Mario Maker 2.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, I watched the trailers and I'm just thinking, what torture devices are people going to design? I'm not sure you know this. Ross/Rubber Ninja was #1 for top rated levels for a really long time in Mario Maker 1. Because he made it.
Because Game of Grumpu.
Yeah, so there's that. Then I want to say there's too many things I'm kind of excited for. Astral Chain. So they didn't make any announcement at E3. Before this podcast, let me look up something. 2 days ago, they revealed action trailer, the gameplay trailer. And I'm excited and disappointed at the same time. It's a Stendhal power, kinda.
I think it's a mechanic, but I'll pick it up.
And there's another thing where the individual your stand, we'll just call it that for the time being, or your astral chain, is that you literally are tethered to them by a chain. But in the trailer, they showed the guy was your character's over here and your stand goes over your way, but then your enemy runs between you and the chain, and then you can fling them. I'm like,
that's hilarious.
That's cool. And also, I'm looking at this, and it just looks like Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, but you don't have... They did have a sword at some point. I was like, alright, I need to get a sword. But it just looks like somebody playing Revengeance. I'm like, I'm fine with this, because I love Revengeance. That's my favorite Metal Gear all time. Sue me.
I like 3.
Alright, and I'm trying to think, what's the last thing? You'll go into Cyberpunk.
I'll go into Cyberpunk.
I don't know, E3, I kind of, didn't see... all too much. I was like, yeah, but I was like, oh, Nintendo. They really have everything I want coming. Oh, Doom Eternal. Sorry.
Doom Eternal.
Doot.
Yep, absolutely. The Doot Pack.
The Doot Pack.
They're embracing it. I love it.
Alright, go ahead.
So, aside from... I'll just go right into it. It is doing really good with Doom. I'm going to pick it up as soon as it launches.
We'll both pick it up on PS4?
Probably.
We'll both pick it up on PS4.
I'm going to be pre-ordering it so I can get the Doot Pack.
Same.
Other than that, Cyberpunk 2077, the year of the Keanu.
Oh my god.
That whole debacle was brilliant.
What debacle?
You're breathtaking guy.
Oh yeah. They're saying the trophy for getting, or the final achievement for getting every achievement game should be called You're Breathtaking.
Absolutely.
I'm like, yeah, come on, just do it.
It'd be a real quick fix.
It really would.
Yeah, it would be amazing.
Oh, they might misspelled it though, and they might have some tethering issues.
Shut up.
Go ahead, continue. We're 44 minutes. Go ahead.
That's not bad.
Yeah, we're good.
But Oh man.
Oh man.
I don't like Forza. I loved the Forza trailer.
You know what scared me? Did they say anything about Death Stranding? Or do we still have no clue?
Tony wasn't there.
So we still have no clue about Death Stranding.
We still have no idea
clue.
what Death Stranding is. Official update.
Just in. Beep, 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 beep. Nobody knows what Death Stranding is still. Beep, 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 beep.
That's great. But yeah, we still have no idea. Forza, they showed off the Lego cars and the Lego worlds.
The Lego
and
part
I cried.
I'm like, that's.
I thought it was hilarious. Because it's great, and they're all like perfectly rendered, and they brought the Lego car out on. I'm like, all right, that's fine. The Gears trailer was hilarious.
Yeah.
Because it was done, but it was stupid. If you have no context, you have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
Because it's just a woman screaming, and then like spectral heads come out of her head, and it's the other Gears characters. They dropped Of War officially off the title.
Yep.
It's now just called Gears 5.
Yep.
Which I thought was hilarious. And then they immediately follow that with the Funko Pop Gears thing. Which still no one cares about.
I hurt my soul to watch that. I'm like, ugh.
What else happened? Todd Howard is doing his self-deprecation memes.
Do you remember the face that he made that I sent you? Like, this guy's,
Yeah. Bethesda's still trying to go for your wallet and still trying to make you buy Skyrim for the 9th time.
Yep.
Did we get any info on Elder Scrolls 6?
No, ESO actually got some interesting, and they got actually, like this. Nobody knows anything about ES6 still. But I will give some credit. I've never played ESO, and I've always wanted to try it, and they got, it looks like they made some really big announcements people have been asking for, so.
That's fair.
Like this, at least Todd Howard's not in charge of Elder Scrolls Online to a degree. It's like.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think for as bad as a rap sheet they get sometimes, I think Elder Scrolls Online, I mean, they had issues towards the start, but it seems like it's gonna kind of bounce itself out.
They fixed it, kind of.
Yeah.
It's a lot better than Fallout.
That was not planned to my
Well, that's an episode title.
Yeah.
Better than Fallout.
Destiny's at least better than Fallout. Oh, that's perfect.
Yep, there you go. Yes. Fun. Episode title. Man. Woo! Oh, man. Fallout's a trash fire.
Oh, how about you wrap up with the raccoon story? Because we got 3 minutes.
He might stab me.
Fine then. I'll tell him I don't know. What do we wrap up with in these last minutes?
Something.
Oh, I can actually talk a little bit about this. Borderlands 2 currently have a free DLC out called Commandos and the Fight for Sanctuary, and it's a DLC tying BL3 to the BL2, or the end of BL2 to BL3. I haven't fully played it yet. I played it on and off because I haven't had fully time to sit down with it. It's fun. It's apparent, and from what I hear about it, it's just more Borderlands. They do how Borderlands 3 is handling loot now, where everything's a loot explosion, and just everything drops. They added a new rarity called Rainbow, or Efflorescent Rarity is the official name. It's just more gear, more things. It's just more Borderlands, and it's very close to how they're handling Borderlands 3, which I think was a really good step in the right direction. Eric has this face because he doesn't like Borderlands.
It's not that I don't like Borderlands. It's that I don't care about Borderlands. I'm more than happy to be like, yeah, it's probably a good game. It's just not my cup of tea.
Honest question.
Yeah.
Borderlands 2, Handsome Collection is free on console. No, don't help. Let me. There's some moth in here. Let me finish this. You can start level 3 character.
I don't want to.
How about one day, me and you play it for an hour. Just see how it goes. Give it a chance with me, somebody who actually knows the game like the back of their hand. Because I've played Borderlands 1 since day 1. I've played Borderlands 2 since day 1. I've been playing these games for years. I know the games well. I know what makes it fun. Yeah. My point is, you can start at level 30, and you get the free DLC that people...
But, here's the thing. I don't want to start at level 30. I want to start as level 1 schlep and work my way up to having the good things. I don't just want to have the good things.
No, I love 30. I actually didn't start any character. I don't think you get, I think you just get, blue gear at that level. But my point is Borderlands 2's gear replacement is really fast compared to Borderlands. My point is that, even if that's the case, would you be willing to sit down and play a session? Give it a try.
I would be willing to give it the time of day, because I haven't played it in a while, and it would be only fair to give it a fair shot now that my tastes have changed.
And we have Borderlands 3 coming out.
Shut up.
All right.
It's another game to play.
Oh, we're at 49 minutes. Actually, we'll go like 51 minutes so we can wrap up the episode. Because, again, I have to keep these under an hour because YouTube's a jerk.
YouTube
also,
cries.
I'm going to be... Should I just... Well, I'll probably upload this later this week, but like tonight/tomorrow/Tuesday, I'll be uploading... I have a lot of backlog stuff because I'm an idiot and I fell back. Yeah. I have a lot of backlog stuff. I'm just going to upload everything in the chunks. I'm going to go spam my Discord channels that I'm a part of that have promotion. Try to get more views there, and then I'll release this episode probably Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then maybe
a lot of podcasts, a lot of coming out fast.
Yeah, and then we'll try to get, because me and Eric are both trying to get back on pace of this because it's something we enjoy because we're both idiots. High five. That
was the worst high five I've ever had.
All right. Well, this has been TJ.
This has been Eric.
And maybe I want to wild claim. I think our podcast is better than Fallout 4 and 76. I do not count Fallout 3 New Vegas 2 and 1 because those were quality games.
Those were quality games. Being better than 76 isn't a milestone.
Being better than Fallout 4.
It's a low bar.
Okay, actually, I want to say something real quick about Fallout 76. The BR multiplayer Fallout 76. People figured out it was just a import of the original Fallout 4 engine. And because it has the same exact bugs as when Fallout 4 was released. It's literally the same exact bugs, and it's the same exact patches they're making. There's you could look at the bugs on Fallout 4 release and the bugs in Fallout 76 / the Battle Royale. It's the same exact bugs, and they're making the same exact patches.
Oh my god!
No difference.
How did they do that?
Because it's Bethesda.
Bethesda, where we peddle our games to you 9 times. We knew this. The writing was on the wall. They did it with Skyrim.
All right. Eric has had.
I'm done.
Have had an epiphany.
My soul is gone.
We'll get back to things. See you guys later. Bye.